Hello? Oh, there we go. Now it's working. The music's slightly too loud. Oh, hello everyone. I think I'm on Tuesday, right? I have no idea. I have 12 deck reviews every week. How am I supposed to remember 12 things? My brain. I literally just rolled out of bed maybe 5 minutes ago. But hello everyone. Okay, who liked the new Femtidal album versus who thought it was okay versus who thought it was bad? I need a litmus of people who've listened to the album. Because I really like this track. To me, it just sounded more like Machine Girl, like modern day Machine Girl than Femtidal, which is something maybe I didn't fully appreciate. This one's really good. Yeah, that's why I can't remember 12 things. The second I remember something new, I forget like 5 commons that I'm going to be depressed about missing. Okay. So I'm going to wait until we have more viewers until I start blabbing about stuff. So let's just do our dailies, wait for people to join, and then we can get this a little more high energy. Let's do Cast from a Graveyard. That was in a precon, I think. It was in Savine. The precon card. Elk, are you gender? I guess. I got my gender assigned by Chud recently. I'll talk about that soon. Destroy target creature and target land? Weird. I think that's more popular than Trick Shot, right? It's like so weird. No, but the weird card never wins. The weird card's it's Asmerandal's sad. Yeah, the fucking boring card always wins. It's unlike Scrandle, where if there's like 60 beers on my screen, that one wins. Let's spawn Wraith. Ooh, Precon Face Commander or Draining Welk. Now this is a difficult one. I'm gonna say Lenore. It's just a Precon card, right? Go Blight Belly Rat, Proliferation, Poison. Rat. Baral players. Really? Gain 4 life draw cards more played than the fucking Venser alternative. That's crazy. Because this is Venser. This card's actually really good. Oh no, it's counter target creature spell. Different. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, I gotta agree. I think there's already a process that like makes unedited precons not part of EDH rec database, or like it's like 5 to 6. Like edits still doesn't count for EDH rec. EQUIP. EQUIPPEDCREATURE gets +X+X and has first strike, LIFE, or like trample or and haste. This is Sword of Vengeance. It could be Blade of Vengeance. I need to make it abundantly clear that this could be Blade of Vengeance, and I can get this wrong. Okay, great. It's sort of a vengeance. Holy shit. So it's a 5-color card with Eminence. E-M-E-N-E. No, this isn't Eminence, is it? Because this isn't Edgar Markov. This is not Eminence. Yeah, it's not Eminence because it's 5 pips and it's Ur-Dragon. Ur-Dragon would have 6 pips, actually, and this would be a 10-10. S-A-C-F-R-I-C-E. S-A-C-F-R-I-C-E. No, so it's not Sacrifice. D-I... It's not discard either. When... create a 1/1 white and black human. Oh, this is Jaren Corrupt. No, it's not Jaren. But it makes a white and black token. Or a white and green human. It's going to be white and green or white and black human. Creature token. Black and green fungus creature token. Is this the micro? It's not Myco Tyrant. This would be not. This isn't. This is too long for Descend. Am I just miscounting? S-A-C-F-R-I-C. Is there? Am I stupid? I think I just can't spell. Oh, this is Azoni. Munter, thank you for the support. Getting a deck review for next week. You can follow that link to get a deck review next week. How does the free deck review redeem work? You just put the link in chat, or do you have to submit it somewhere? You just put the link in chat and give a little burb. All right, what are we thinking, chap? I think it's the beef biscuit. Yeah, especially $10. No way. Nachos or pie and chips? Nachos. Beef sandwich or spicy chicken rice? The price gap is just, it has to be the spicy chicken rice. Katsu chicken or sick kebab roll? Probably the kebab roll. That's depressing. I would pay with chips. Yeah, like, I know, but good old bar fries and chicken tenders. Butter chicken. Hot dog or buffalo chicken loaded fries? I do not like buffalo that much. I would probably get the hot dog if I was presented with these two options. However, I'm the generic person would probably go for the loaded fries. Really? I would rather get that hot dog than that, even with the beer. Chips with Nutella. This loses on principle. Like, sorry. Like, it probably tastes fine. I missed a cube review a couple weeks back. You told me to do it without you, so I did. I don't remember. Maybe I didn't, though. It's in one of the previous VODs if I did it. I'm gonna quickly scrub these for you. Let's see. I'm looking through the previous VODs. Yes, it is in the 1 week ago VOD. 7 days ago, I reviewed your commander cube. It starts around 23 minutes into the VOD. There you go. That's the link that'll bring you right to it, basically. And for some reason, it didn't post in Twitch chat. Well, I knew it was in the last 2 weeks of streams, like, and it was towards the beginning of one. So it wasn't that hard to find. But anyway, there you go. I always love when someone gets a cube reviewed. Not only do I get more money, but it's also just a lot of fun to look at cubes. It's a nice way to shake up the stream a little bit. Yeah. We do also have a missing deck review for... Drumroll, please. I marked it as completed because I could... Yeah, there you go. Chef Namudon. I don't know if they're here today, but that is around and floating. It needs to be done. Okay. I think it's official. We have 6-7 viewers. And we have some number on YouTube as well, but I'm an idiot and I've closed the live like tab, so I don't know how many we have. But I imagine it's enough. So we're going to talk a little bit about some shit that's happened to me and some channel news. And then we'll kind of get into the deck reviewing portion that you're all here for. We're at 69 viewers. Nice. So, if AMAPL starts HM or T, does she get less? No, I'm not. Oh, they're not talking about me. You're just talking about an elk in general. I would never start HRT, even though one of my ex-mods called me a passoid. It's crazy work. Do you think there's ever a justification, or do you think that's a monster abomination card like Scrambleverse that should never be run? Eureka. Ooh, Eureka? No, Eureka makes sense. It's Eureka. If your creatures are just bigger, you win. It's okay. Okay, first things first. I drew this Iona. And you guys should retweet it. So you should retweet this. Can someone explain if I'm dumb? This is Iona, Shield of Emiria. It's banned in Commander. You choose a color and opponents can't cast spells with the chosen color. To me, this is what I think everyone visualizes when they think about Iona getting unbanned. Like, this is what they see. No, I would never kneecap the other two powerful. The mono red player needs to go. Like, this is what they visualize when they see Iona coming back. Okay, this is the other thing that happened to me recently. Broke containment a little. This was a comment on the podcast. Yeah, you guys have fallen off. Elk went from a cute, wholesome femboy to a cringe, hedonistic gender abomination. Gross. Snail went full commie. Ew. Only Con, spelled wrong, is holding this group together. So that's why the stream name is Gender Abomination. Oh yeah, I had a scam email tweet DM me champ. This one was funny. I've been playing a lot of eugenics, in case you couldn't tell. There's like a eugenics tweet every other post. Why was that downvoted? Because it's not true. My decks aren't just like value piles. It's just a lie. I don't know if you know this, but lying is generally looked down upon. Hang on, I'm gonna start a Twitch poll. Iona. Yes, no. Let's get a litmus. Let's get a litmus. Lot of Iona haters here, which I don't really appreciate. What's the upside of Iona low? I like it. I like it. She's a racist, dog. She's not racist. She's the shield of Emiria. She's a hero. She saved the day. She's selectively racist. Guys, this is gonna blow you away. Every racist is selectively racist. Okay, people are like, if Iona gets unbanned, then Painter Servant, ooh, Painter Servant. And I'm like, that's so tame for what Iona can do. Can you hear us on YouTube? No. Iona Painter Servant is so tame. We have a Lavinia Knowledge Pool. There's already better combos than that. That's not the load-bearing reason why Iona is banned. Elk calling race as a hero. That's not very wholesome femboy of you. I don't know if you've met femboys, but that is very femboy of someone to do. Hang on, I gotta pull this up. She just sucks to play against. It depends. I think it's no more worse than like playing against something like. I'm trying to put my thoughts together here really quick. Give me a second. I don't want to sound like a complete idiot. A little bit of an idiot's fine. Anyway, I gotta get on the femboy talk. It's like the Dan Henschel I got punched for nose in. Every femboy is like, this is like every femboy I've met. Painter Servant is the reason for Iona getting banned by the previous EDH committee. Why is Myco Synth Karn in the format? Like, I would rather they just say that this card makes us upset and we're not fond of it. I dislike the bullying in monocolor deck specifically. Otherwise, Iona's not an issue, TBH. Yes, I think Iona can be used improperly, where it's like, it's literally the post I made, where Iona is just like blasting a Dragons player out of the game. But I think everyone's visualizing Iona as a turn 2 Reanimator target, and I don't know if you've ever played Reanimator, but that rarely happens. Here, we're gonna play test a hand. This is a fully, like, optimized with Entombs and stuff Reanimator deck. And I even mulliganed. I've already dealt 6 damage to myself. This would be like a turn 5 Iona. And it was telegraphed by a reveal tutor. I took 6 life loss of damage. I'm proving to show you, like, the average turn Iona would come down. By this point, I'm dead to a mono red player. Like, O'Hare Ashenil has killed my ass. John Angel typo with Iona is slower than this. Is slower than this. What I'm scared of is like Kalia. Kalia is the one thing where I'm like, okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Right? Like, Kalia, I'm like, ooh, you know, Kalia's a little fast. But also, Kalia is just like turn 0 kick me sign. So, I still think it's fine, because everyone kills Kali on sight. It's like the Satoru Umezawa rules, where if you see Kali in the command zone, you mulligan until you have removal. Yeah, bribery her! Oh my god! Bribery Iona out of my deck? I would lose instantly. This deck is mostly black. Like, I have some outs. Like, swords, alright? I've been trapped on a board with 4 Ionas on it. And was that not funny as fuck? 4 Ionas, are you kidding? They should unban Iona so I can birthing pod Carador. Holy based. I don't know. I like it when older, like, evil cards are popular in the format, like boomer cards, than new commander cards. Like, I would rather have that than, like, Shredder be, like, a powerful card in Commander. That sounds like a cancerous game. 4 Ionas on board is hilarious. If you're salting off at 4 Iona, it's funny as fuck. It's funny. Anyway, long story short, I just really appreciate the card. I agree. I think if she's a game changer, it's fine. I would even be fine if they bracket 4 locked her. But I do think it's, like, fun. Listen, this is my one bad take, like, hot, like, opinion. I really want Iona. Yeah, yeah, put punch in the face and command. Like, Voltron kills that fast, true. Here we go. Ornithopter. Linvala. Ornithopter Paradise is so good, chat. Sadly, no protection spell, but I love Savara. This is going to be one of the decks I bring to Vegas. I'm actually going to cut Jackdaw Savior soon, I think. It's just like, I don't know if I've ever had a trigger. That's because everything has indestructible all the time. So nothing ever dies for me. All right, let's get into deck reviews. That's what we're here to do, right? Do you run Poo Poo? No, I don't run Poo Poo. It's frames ugly. There's no universes beyond borders. Oh, do you come out as trans elk? No, I'm not trans. I'm very fervently not trans. Just your average low T male. Yeah, never. You can't egg me. Yeah, I'm just some gender abomination. Alright, we have a Kellen the Kid deck by Starman Sully, aka Michael. No free redeem slots today. I'll turn them on Tuesday. All right, I do not see Michael, so we're gonna push this to the back. No, okay, yeah, YouTube chat is mentioning people did think I was trans mask, and people still think I'm trans mask. Starman Solely. Oh, you are here. Okay, great. Then we'll hit record. All right, we have a Kellen the Kid deck. Let's read the blurb. I'll be present. Great, you're here. Michael, he, him. Hello, he, him. Typical game plan is to cheat stuff out and outvalue the board. No real restrictions other than to not have cards over $10. I feel like maybe I don't have enough low mana value creatures or enough value engines. Typically, either just can't get any value from playing anywhere other than my hand, or my commander gets shut down and I can't do anything. This is one of my earlier decks. I'm not sure how to improve it. Well, first things first, 36 lands is really low. And a lot of these are colorless for a 3-color deck, which I'm not a big fan of. You also have Reliquary Tower for some reason. Hidden Nursery. Like, it makes sense, right? Like, it casts not from your hand. However, how often are you paying 6 mana for this effect? Right? So I'm a little dubious about the mana base. In fact, let's play a game with this mana base and see how we feel. Sprinkle Landscape. Let's get Island. Urban Retreat. We are now using our ramp spell to... okay. Yeah, we're now using our ramp spell to try and hit our land drop. Right, like... Here, let's try again. We could keep this. Enters tapped. Doc Arlock. Windburst Kites. Starfield Shepherd under that. There's our Reliquary Tower. Put Kellen under that. Okay. Here we go. It's turn 6. We're finally Windburst Kitesing. Never mind. Our mana's too bad. Imagine if this was a white duel. Guys, Reliquary Tower is free. Imagine if this was a white duel instead of a colorless land. Alright, I'm underimpressed with 3-mana Mana Dork, even though it causes a cascade. Or it causes a cast for free. I also think this deck has a misunderstanding of when to ramp. Like, why are we ramping on 3 when we probably want to just be developing Kellen to start exploding? So I think let's go Esper Origins, Cultivate, Kodama's Reach. Search for Tomorrow is okay, but it's only good on turn 1. That's funny. I don't like the boots. I like Cage. I'm not understanding. Oh, Soul Talisman works, right? Hang on, we're not doing additions yet, Wendy. You're getting ahead of yourself. Deep breath, we're doing cuts first. I know it does hideaway stuff, but I do think colorless lines are very detrimental to this deck. I don't even know if I like all the hidden lands here. I think they are just too expensive. Reliquary Tower versus Temple. Temple can be used correctly. Temple of the False God can be used correctly. I have it in Kura, but this is a 41 land deck. Never mind, I don't have it in Kura. I cut it. But like a deck like this with like 42 lands, I see the vision. Low color deck, 42 lands. All right. Anyway, like I said, not a fan of that Acolyte. All right. Let's visualize. Visualize with me, chat. We cast Virtue of Loyalty. We free cast Iona from our hand because of Kellen. We get 1+1/+1 counter. Is this card worth it? Mana Dork count 0. With Alondo. Starfield Shepherd now grabs nothing. I think we cut the only hit for it. Wait, you just didn't have a 1-drop for Starfield Shepherd. It was only to get planes. This basic counts fine. I think you're insane. Alright. I'm gonna hit you with the Mother of Runes. If you have Starfield Shepherd, you need Mother of Runes. This is just non-negotiable. Do not pass go. Do not collect $2 billion without Mother of Runes. Number 2. Birds. Oh no, Birds of Paradise is too expensive, isn't it? 1030. I like it's just like the best mana dork to be running here besides the Lighted Halfling. It's 45,000. I have a Birds I can throw it in. Beautiful. Birds is really good with your 3-mana commander, believe it or not. All right. So we have Bird's Mom. Let's maybe do Insidious Fungus. That allows you to ramp on 2, put a 4-drop into play, of which we have a few. I think would be more apt would be Traverse the Ulvenwald. Malevolent Rumble. Is MDFC type land. God, this song was so good live, by the way. I've already divulged about my Magdalena Bay experience live. Okay. You're allergic to land, so let's make them look like spells. I like the Uro suggestion from chat. All right, let's play test this. Concerts are exhausting. But also, they're a lot of fun. Blue, green, planar Genesis. Alondo. And now this turn. Draw a card. Then exile a card from your hand and put a number of time counters on it equal to its mana value. That's probably not worth it. You have Emerge Unscathed here. So watch this turn. Emerge Unscathed on your upkeep. You can't put anything into play. Cast Kabir Takedown. You can't put anything into play. Cast this from exile. Guys, great news. We can put one thing into play. You can exile a non-land card with mana value 3 or less from your hand. Whoa. Like, I don't know. These don't feel high impact to me. Yeah, I wear earplugs at concert most of the time. It depends on the artist. Like, if I'm going to the Beths, I'm not really that too concerned. They're pretty chill. If I'm going to Femptonol. That's fun. All your faith, all your sympathies. Try for me. Try for It just feels like you don't have a good finisher. Also, I don't really like Kellen joins up. But flavor, I know. Let's do Demolisher spawn. Right, helps contribute to Delirium. Also is a Delirium finisher with Aminatu's Augury. We can also add Brainstorm Brain Surge. And let's add the other one. What's the Elk's obsession with Delirium? So Delirium in green X decks allow you to run Traverse the Uvenwald, and it's so free to run. It's just so easy to pull off. And also, on top of that, the cards are just so high quality for Commander. They're just so high quality. They go in just about any deck. They close out games. They make them more consistent. Like, it's insane. Forever. I don't know if I like the inspiring refrain. All right, let's give this a whirl. We have the Augury. I misclicked really bad. Yep. That was pretty good. This is still exiled. Pass. Soul Ring goes into play. 1 blue. Free cast swords. Okay, so it's pretty slow, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can tap one less here. And we can actually brainstorm to put something better on top, but we don't have anything better on top. So let's just go 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Like, things are happening. Consult the star charts is good. Deep anal. I don't know how I feel about deep analysis here. Things are happening. Just nothing's happening. We could maybe do some shifting woodland stuff. Over edging in. So we'll need more mill. I don't think that's necessarily hard to do, though. Or at least more looting. I think Tygem's too slow. We can do, like, frantic search. And then you do, the gate. When did I not cut Reliquary Tower? I thought I did. I had another forest, I think. Okay, hear me out. Yeah, Crab Abomination is fun. I remember when it was in Vintage Cube and I had a game where I exiled at random my opponent's Parallax Wave from their graveyard and I just kept flickering it all the way forever. Like, I'd just flicker their whole board. Is there a spell that's like if you cast this for free, you win the game? It's not the best self-mill card, Life from the Loam. I would add Aftermath Analyst first or Grapple with the Past. Right? Pokemon deck reviews that when I literally have no mental bandwidth for Pokemon. I'm sorry. I have like 0 cards in my brain. At 3, thank you for getting a deck review for next week. Like Deep Sea Kraken out. No random Scryfall card? Yeah, I killed it. Want self-mill the blue court's great. I could see it. Is deck review for any person? Deck reviews for any person if you get a free deck review, but you can also get one here at the coffee. Rip why did it die? It just wasn't that interesting. Took up time and wasn't that interesting. I just want to click on the channel points. Normally it's a channel point reward. I have it off today because I'm just not feeling it. It'll be back on Tuesday. You need 45,000 channel points. Oh, I'm trying so hard not to turn this into like an ephemerate flicker fog loop hell. Chat, you need to save me. Chat, you need to save me or else this is going to become an elk deck. Things are about to get real bad if you don't save me here. Guys, I'm trying to get into an elk deck. All right. We added some cards that have some more synergy. Mama. Yeah, Starfield Shepherd from Exile. Ooh, trigger. Let's put Alia Guided by Light into play. This, we gain a life. We gain a life here. We swing with Kellen. We gain another 3 life. We also get Mother of Runes. We put on the bottom of our library. We draw a card. Why it's better than the stupid other lands that do this. So 3/3/3. All of our things are 3 power. Let's go blue green. Let's go white Mother of Runes. 1 tap. Counter on Kellen. Free cast Glasspool Mimic on Starfield Shepherd. That's a 3-drop or less. So we get to search for a 1-drop. Gain another life. Swing. Alternatively, we could have gotten planes here, right? We need what? We need a land drop still? No, we don't. We're good. Anyway, we're casting this still. Draw a card on the end step. Next turn. Okay, maybe we just need more ramp. I think I cut too much ramp. So I think it's gonna look like Wild Growth. It's an enchantment for Delirium. Fertile Ground is an enchantment for Delirium, even though I'm not a big fan of ramping on 2 in this deck. I think Ephemerate's really good for this deck. I'm just gonna add Ephemerate, Archaeomancer, or Eternal Witness. I'm not gonna add anything other than these 2 cards for like a flicker loop kind of thing going on. Why not the Channel Enchantment? The Channel Enchantment's like really bad, isn't it? It's 3 mana. Ugh. Okay, this feels slow. Noble Hierarch. Oh yeah, true, we're banned. Hierarch. The part, no, it ramps you though. That's kind of cool. River's Song's Diary is probably too slow, as much as the card's cool. 6 or greater have Cascade. It's probably fine. The fact that it gives you a free cascade along the way is probably okay. Does Kellen trigger off Miracle? No, it's from your hand. Aang. Aang's not a bad idea. I'm not the most opposed to it, but Battle Mammoth? I kind of like it. 6 mana though. Yeah, let's see rid of Battle Mammoth. Yeah, Cobra's hard. I'm not looking for additions. I'm looking for cuts. Swords. We did add a removal spell in the form of Kabir Takedown, which is not as good as swords, but it helps condense things. Key to the Vault. It's just kind of tough to like get off. 5 mana for your first free spell. All right, we keep this. Right. Island. Jacob Hawken. Kellen. Shifting Woodland. I didn't activate this last turn. Probably Doomscar. And then we get to do this again this turn. Pass. After playing Mom. Grapple. Return land. I don't know. Like, ugh. I'm having trouble, guys. I mean, I don't know if I've struggled this much with the deck. It just doesn't feel like we're doing anything. You know what fixed this problem is Omniscience. Omniscience would just make this deck go. But I don't think that's the kind of thing we're doing. Yeah, stacks would help so much too. I think this deck's okay for bracket 2. Allure's too expensive. $10 budget. We could do the energy Allure instead. 10 mana do nothing card. Did you just call Omniscience 10 mana do nothing? Are you insane? Shifting Woodlands in that we cheat it. It's a 4 mana card. It's 2 green, Kashmira. I simply have one question for you. I simply have one question for you. You must listen to me. Michael. I knew it started with an M. So, Michael, are you playing a bracket 2? Looking to do higher bracket 2 to mid bracket 3. Great. If you are regularly playing bracket 2 and sometimes you're splashing into bracket 3, then this deck's ready. This entire time I've been like, oh my god, this is not winning by turn 7. Panic attack. You don't need to at lower brackets. Here's how you make this higher bracket. It's very simple. Probably like, what's the name of the card? Oh, it copies, counters, and discards. 3 steps. This sideboard of 3 cards instantaneously makes you like really good at bracket 3. Instantly, we're there. I would even maybe run like Polaria West over an island so you can find the shifting woodland. Maybe like a Urza's Cave. Like, this is what you would have to add, and then we're like immediately bracket 3. If you just, okay, if you're not opposed to just omnisciencing, I like, honestly, it's really good. And it's very consistent. And it will explode every game you touch. Behold is pretty slow. Iona. I don't like this random counter stuff you had before. Has Doc Arlock ever even hinted at discounting a card? I think the answer is no. All right, I keep this. Fair, dude. Oh, we go Soul Talisman first, then Rosh. We might as well just do both. Okay, great. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw 4. Next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Aminachi Zagari. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put a land into play from among them tapped. Quantum Riddler, Shamil, instant frantic search, sorcery fight spell. Okay, and then we go draw, untap 3, and we untap Not Like an Idiot. And then we discard 2 cards, Prairie Stream, Rite of Replication. And now we have Portent of Calamity, Brain Surge, which is a little bit of a combo. I think we just blind Portent here. I missed my Rashmi trigger. That's fine. We draw a card after the Rizzler. Okay, and then now you go blue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So X is 5 Portent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so land, sorcery. Ah, we missed. Bummer. Bummer, chat. We still get to put all these in our hand. Rest go in our graveyard, not on the bottom. Cover 5. Alondo's here. Like, this is still very explosive. Draw another 4. It feels a lot more explosive. Yeah. What I like about this deck is that we don't have a way to tutor for Omniscience. So, like, we need to find it, which is kind of like a fun adventure. Like, we can tutor for other things, but we can't get the Omni, which is, like, kind of funny with all this, like, digging. Like, we drew 40 cards that game, which feels a little silly. We can get everything else but the Omniscience. I think this is ready. Thank you, Michael. You challenged me. Good job. All right, next up is Apparatus. Hi, Rebabe. You have Apparatus? The moment I move on to asking if the next person's here, Apparatus is going to be like, I'm here. Also, thank you, Michael, for the sub. All right, it seems like we don't have Apparatus here. So, do we have Kaiju here? I imagine you're chameleonistic Kaiju, seeing how Kaiju and chameleon is fine for your name. Ooh, Inferno with the star mounts. Thank God. Something weird. This deck game plan is trying to stockpile a ton of mana using rituals and treasure tokens, and then try to get Inferno up to 20 power and one-shot someone. Use Kedis with grafted exoskeleton or Chandra's Ignition to finish out the table. Dope. Big red, baby. Main issue I have is I have a hard time sifting through it to find the pieces I need, and would like to add more impulse draw / exile for a few more redundant power of Mantis finishers, but I'm unsure of what to cut. Alternatively, I'd also be okay with having a backup burn plan. Okay. Hear me out. There's a lot of funny stuff you can do with Inferno. First things first. Peter Parker's camera is like almost always better than Strionic in my mind. You're not activating Strionic more than 3 times in this deck, I imagine. Also, like, you can Urza Saga for it. Am I an idiot? So now you have another Strionic from your mana base. I like the defense grid. I imagine your playgroup is very blue. Because I see trauma response, pyroblast, and burnout. So we're not touching these. Although I would find something like Squelcher and Spider-Punk to be maybe more apt and more broadly applicable. I did not start recording. Sadly, your deck will not be part of the 3-3 Elk Uncut channel. You know what? I'm going to go back in time and I'm going to cut this part out of the YouTube VOD. And I'll upload it like that. I like the name Sticker Goblin. Do you just play this like the Magic the Gathering online version? Yeah, based. Okay, great. I love not thinking. Tormenting Voice is just so outclassed, it's unreal. What's the name of that 4-mana dragon that just, like, ruins people's lives? How does it work on MTGO? You roll a die. I think that could be cool. Who knows what I'm doing? Who knows what I'm doing? Electro's ugly, though. I don't like looking at Electro. Scred, no, you're wrong. Congratulations, 3 Bean Coffee. You got it right. Extra Planar Lens is already in the deck. Extra Planar Lens is symmetrical. If you have snow-covered mountains and your opponents don't, then only you get the mana doubling. And this doesn't fuck with Valakut or anything. It's just old boomer tech, like classic Commander. It's symmetrical, you run Snowlands with your Extra Planar Lens. Okay, I do appreciate the double strike enablers. I do think we have too many. I think Twin Inferno is actually one of the better ones. Will's Reversal's a little expensive for my taste. Mythocroat feels a little slow as well. Alright, let's add Electro. I really don't want to add Electro, guys. It's just, it makes me sad. But it's good. Yeah, bulk up is better. Kept it in. Alright, so here's the funniest thing, in my opinion, that you can do with Inferno the Star Mounts. This would be funny with Agatha Soul Cauldron, but... Oh, Inferno's really funny with that because it's Soul Cauldron, isn't it? Is there a way to just like give a creature -1 power until end of turn? Jite. So, hear me out. You have Jite, and what you do, Nettle Cyst plus Treasures. True, yes. Okay, Nettle Cyst also works. So, the joke is that Jite, you can remove a counter from it, give Inferno at 20 power, -1/-1. And then you can pump it again. And then you can give it -1/-1, and then you can pump it again with the charge counters. Nettle Cyst with treasures, you crack a treasure, it goes down 1 power. You pay 1, it gets +1, you're back up to 20, it triggers again. Other GTA doesn't do that. Can you point to where it gives minus power on this? Or did you just go, it has the same name, so it's good? Like most Commander players. No offense. Damage to a creature, a player deals double that damage. I don't like Dragon Speaker Shaman. It only reduces our commander and Leyline Tyrant. Like, we only have 2 like dragons, right? Yeah, we only have 2 dragons. What are we doing with Dragon Speaker Shaman? Is it just like overgrowth? Am I stupid? Is that actually really good in the deck? I wouldn't keep this hand. Too many lands. Alright, this is more doable. What do you think about Apollo being a war criminal? I think it's cool. I like Apollo's whole thing. I don't know what the hell we're doing with Reforge the Soul. Check this out. One, two, three, four. Let's go Braid of Fire Descent. I am literally just pleading and begging and like just fucking crying for extra planar lens right now. "14th Doctor" I've seen a couple times on stream. It's not for me. Great if you like it. Like, it does things. That's 7 mana. Crazy. Oh, you know what? Let's just play it. Yep, this looks alright. And we have Bolt Bend. Did we just win this turn? Everything you need to know is on my coffee. I don't know why this isn't posting in Twitch chat. It's only posting on YouTube, but there you go. So, we win this turn. As we go... This is 14 mana, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's perfectly 14 mana. Is it really that expensive? Oh, it's $10, yeah. Guys, I don't know if you guys watched this video. I was asked by Joey to be on the EDH Rec podcast. And so I was like a little 2-minute snippet for their 400th episode where they asked people for underrated commander cards, like they all did to challenge the stats. And so many people were just like, here's like a $20 card. 20 damage to one target, and then we hit them for 20. That's a win. You killed someone. Cool. Yeah, that video was great, but like, no offense to anyone, but someone was like, a Dissension Avernus is a very underplayed card that should be played more. It's $10. It's a $10 card. Am I crazy? No, it was like, do a challenge the stats video. And I was like, okay. So that means a card that I wish saw more play. I think the Ascendant and Avernus sees a lot of play. That's why it's $10. By the way, I feel a little snubbed because they talked about my mention of Thraben Charm, but they did not even for half a second mention the Westvale Abbey suggestion. Did I just make a bad suggestion? Anyway. I don't like Reforge the Soul. I think I want to kind of pivot this into like a more of an artifact like deck. I want to like Grafted Exoskeleton. I just can't bring myself to do it, I think. I agree. Like, I do wish that you could use Westvale in non-color lock decks. Last Agni Kai is actually really good. It can get you like the rest of the way there. That's a really good suggestion. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Goblin Engineer. I'm going to cut Terrain Generator. I think we have too many non-basics. And our ramp is mostly rituals anyway, so. Goblin Engineer. 2 mana. Put extra planar lens or nettle cyst in your graveyard. Sack a treasure, bring it back. Win. It's already a damage doubler here. Smog, thank you for getting a deck review for next week. So, maybe just like a Ren's Resolve. Or Jessica's. Jessica's is probably just the play, huh? It's $40 now and it's already in. Oh my god. Do like Squee, Goblin Nabob. I like Squee with all like the discard draw effects you have. I think it's just kind of fun to have one of. About light of the stage, this deck seems like it's hitting people. It's not. It's not. You've been misinformed. Would you ever just jam Inferno here? Hey, Oak, thoughts on your Jury Master of the Review deck? What do you mean? Huh? I don't have a Jury deck. I played around with the idea for a little bit, and then I used it as an example in one of my videos, but I don't actually own a Jury deck. It kind of feels like we're dirtling off here. So I'm putting Goblin Matron in. Goblin Matron gets Name Sticker Goblin, gets Squee for value, and then also on top of those two, gets Goblin Engineer to get Nettle Cyst or Extra Planar Lens. Yeah, no, let's open up my Jury deck, guys. I've not touched that deck for a while. Okay, I think Primal Alignment's too slow. That's fine. I hate that you're searching for Mind Goblin. Mind Goblin's awesome. I want to add another one of those looting spells, I guess, so. Like Demand Answers or something. Cathartic Pyre, there you go. Discard up to, no. No. Demand Answers. We can also add Cathartic. At like a different card draw spell that isn't really working. You know what, let's just axe the Leyline Tyrant. I don't think we need it. Okay, let's play test. Steal another hand. Play test. Draw. Okay. Peter Parker's Camera. Lotus Petal. And we lose. Okay, guys. Here is the Name Sticker Goblin from Magic the Gathering Online. 5 to 20. If we roll a 20 here, we don't lose. We have a 25% chance. Are you ready? We rolled a 20. Holy shit. Inferno the Starmance is now in play. We get Swords to Plowshares, we die. Jessica's Will. Ruby Medallion. Ashling. Oh wait, we don't lose this. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 8. We're 1 mana short. I explained at the beginning of the stream, Lexus. Sage Force. Thank you for getting a deck review for next week. Okay. Holy shit. I wasn't expecting to be here. I thought we were gonna restart this game. I think we just pass. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then like you can return the favor if you need to. And you also have Twinferno to copy that spell. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dance with Calamity. Discard a card, then draw a card. Discard Dual Caster Mage, draw a card. Twinferno this spell for 1 mana. Oh, I should have done this first. So we do this first. Okay. Does 2 damage to each opponent and each creature they control. Okay, so we have 2 Dance with Calamities resolving. So. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're going to stop here. This is less than 13, so we get to cast all these spells for free. And we're going to... We cast them all at the same time, right? We can't choose. They all go on the stack exactly at the same time. Yeah, so we just cast all of them right away. And then we get to go discard, draw, discard, draw, discard, draw, and then we make 4 red mana. Because that part always happens. Okay. Second one resolves. Sadly, we can't cast Electro first. Second one resolves. Okay, let's stop here. 9, 3, 6, 9, 10, 12. Or 10, 11. Oh, do we hit again? Chat, we're at 11. No. We stay. We add a red mana from Bergie. Zorn, add a red mana from Bergie. Nettlecyst, add a red mana from Bergie. Defense Grid, add a red mana from Bergie. And then this is just perma exiled. Okay, now we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna play Extra Planar Lens. Exiling Snow-Covered Mountain tapped. And then we're gonna go 1. And we also get a red mana from Bergie. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So we have 13 floating mana. 1, 2. Equip Nettlecyst. That gives plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep in mind, we have double strike on Inferno here. I mean, that just felt pretty good. That was a bit of a Dance of Calamity game, you know? We're going to just bottom Soul Ring here and draw a new card. I don't want to have a Soul Ring hand. Okay, so. Drop for turn. Valakut. Next turn. No Covered Mountain. Next turn. No Covered Mountain. 1, 2, 3. Extra Planar Lens. Exile Snow Covered Mountain. Next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, Namesake Goblin player. Roll a d20. 16. That's 6 green. Or 6 red. One, 2, 3. Let's just bottom all these. Draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Geosurge at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Goblin Matron. Yeah, it's Nettle Cyst. Even though we don't have that many artifacts, surely there's like more ways to get more artifact like token generation in this deck, right? Like so far I've not felt Zorn do anything. Okay. Instead of Arcane Signet, let's put in Liquid Metal Torque. This lets you use your artifact removal as any permanent removal besides lands. I don't like that Braid of Fire. No, Braid of Fire does work. All right. Sort mana value, O tag treasure. Guzzback Scrounger makes 2 treasures. Gradrak Blast Act would be busted. Maybe Vandal Blast out. I like it. It's just like you're a combo deck and not a control deck, you know? Like, especially if you have like... Get it descending, boys. Let's get descending. Okay, so we should play Fine Rock here. Sure. Let's do Lotus Petal, actually. Am I a stupid idiot? Do we just have like 5 billion mana this turn? Like, this is just 5 bajillion mana, right? Like, we're on a Red Omniscience right now. I don't like Commander's Plate. I'm going to lock it in. I think Commander's Plate sucks. This was a turn 4 win in a vacuum where no one touches us. That was 6 damage from Descent. Descent only triggered twice. It goes 2, then 4, then 6, then 8. So no, we drew Kedis. Read Kedis. Like, okay, wait. So, no, because we don't have haste. If we had haste, everyone would be dead. But we could go one person. Oh, we have Inferno the Starman's haste. We're fine. We win. We had 36 floating mana that turn. More, because Dusk as well. Is Dualcaster Mage really the best fork we could be running here? Is OTAG fork not real? Reverberate would not be good. I feel like OTAG fork should be in here. I like Flare Duplication. Like, we can't run Reiterate. Reverberate's fine. I was mixing those two up. I like the fact that you can just cast this for 2 mana. But Reiterate's a big combo there, guys. You're real wide on that. I think this is about good to go. Also, this has the mode equipped creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn for freezies, which is insane. So here, we can pass with Bolt Bend up. Now let's just Glimpse. Thank God. All right, so here's GT winning you the game. Remove a counter, remove a counter, remove a counter, remove a counter. Gets 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, 1/2. Hits them for 14. Hi, okay, I don't think I have kind of stream review. How much for deck reviews? You can get all the information you need on the coffee. There you go. Wax. All right, so it's 14/14 all thanks to Umaja's Zite. We get 2 more counters. So what we're going to do is go remove a counter. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 20/20. We shoot someone for 20. We then remove a counter. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. And then we go shift click. There we go. 19/19 again. Red. It's at 20 power again. Copy that trigger. We do another 40 damage to someone. And that's turn 6. Like, that was all because of GT. Just being able to build up those counters over time while holding up protection spells. Like, GTA just does everything this deck wants to do. I think this is about good to go. Or at least this is as good as I can make it. So yeah, there's the list. Oh, whoops. Actually closed the wrong window. Okay, there's Kaiju done. All right, do we have app or apparatus? $99 main deck? Wait, we had a slot still? Probably just had Flare of Duplication. Apparatus is here, great. Okay. I've had this deck in some form for a while, but current iteration's been around since a bit before Final Fantasy dropped. The game plan is Azorius Blink combined with the Mirror Reanimation, thanks to milling from Terra, to build up value while removing value from the opponents, with a huge focus on recovery from opposing responses. WinCon is a lockout via Massacre Worm, Colossus Blinking, Copy, Gary, Netherborn, otherwise flipping Terror, Bahamut on board. No real budget restrictions. My main problem with the deck is that I have a bracket mismatch going on, as I currently avoid Soul Ring and Game Changers as generically powerful cards mentioned. But it doesn't seem to hang out with other bracket 3 decks because my core play group of folks without making them feel like a pub stomper. Okay, so you're saying this deck is too fast, or like too much. I want to kind of just try it out. I don't know. So far, this seems pretty mid. I may be dumb, but where do I go to? I posted it in chat. Oh, once again, it only posted it in YouTube chat. I don't know what's up with my bot today, but it's not working well. Once again, Flare of Duplication as the last card. Okay. So each player mills 3. Discards a card, each opponent, and then you draw a card. Belly of Flicker the Invasion. Opponent discards a card. Then you draw a card. So far, this deck has done nothing where I'm like, oh my god, this can't be allowed. An island. Mill 5. Airbender Ascension. Like, there's a lot of value going on here. I don't know if I'm a big fan of walk-in closet. Like, getting one land card from a graveyard every turn doesn't really seem like the... Like, when you're drawing like 50 million cards every turn. Heartless summoning. I like Heartless summoning in a deck where everything is 3 mana. Where, like, everything that's 3 mana goes to 1 mana. You know what I mean? I don't like it in this deck where, like, my 6-drop turns into a 4-drop. Am I crazy? Like a Sararak combo, of course, I love it. Ring Wraiths, love it. I have an annoying question. Did you draw your avatar? If so, how did you learn to draw so well? I only ask because I'm a beginning artist looking for a path forward. So, feel free to delete this if it's not on topic. First things first, put the whip away, dude. I don't like self-flagellators in my chat. That's the only annoying thing about your message. I did not draw my avatar. My avatar is drawn by JG. It's in the description of all my YouTube videos. I do draw. Like, I drew this. Right? Like, I drew the original elk. Like, I am a drawer. I'm not very good at it. I'm fine at it. I can draw shitposts really well. Elk, when are you going to add back MS Paint Magic? The moment my art, like, I feel better about my art. Yeah. So anyway, moving on. I want to add, okay, take out Crucible. I'm really not enjoying Crucible of Worlds as an effect. Now, keep in mind, this is coming from someone who has a land combo deck. I took out Crucible of Worlds. It belongs in some decks. I took it out of this deck, which is my bracket for, this is my bracket 4 deck. I took out every Crucible of Worlds effect because the effects that just bring back all lands into play are way better. And there's just so many of them now. I don't think I would ever put Crucible of Worlds into a land combo deck anymore. It still belongs in some zones, but... Okay, I am enjoying the rest of your list, though. I think for me, maybe where some of the frustration's coming from is less that you're winning super quick and a lot more that you are... Also, I don't like this Gray Merchant. Oh, it's so sexy, though. Okay, to be clear, I like this Gray Merchant. Oh my god, it's only $6? I need to get this Gray Merchant. Dude, I'm not a necrophile, but... hot damn. Oh my god. I'm not a big fan of Gary here, though. Because it feels like you want to win with Massacre Worm. Which I want to support to the fullest content. Or fullest, you know, ability. So if the goal is to win with Massacre Worm, maybe we should lean more into Massacre Worm effects, and that's the only way you can win. Do you want some art resources? No, not really. I have plenty. I read literature and shit and draw. Yeah, I mean, feel free to DM them. I'll leaf through, but... The Massacre Worm doesn't win the game if someone just stops playing creatures. This is where you're incorrect. This is what I love about Magic the Gathering. There's a card for everything. What if we made this about hunted cards? When this creature enters, target opponent creates 2 1/1 white dog creature tokens. Target opponent makes 3 2/2 night creature tokens. Target opponent creates 5 1/1 red goblin creature tokens. Target opponent creates 4 1/1 blue fairy creature tokens. Forbidden Orchard is already in the deck, but that we already have one of these cards. So now we're not doing like evil reanimation. We're doing like give you creatures, kill the creatures for value. Get fucked, idiot. We can also add what's her name? Varchild. Have an opponent create a 1/1 red survivor creature token. Whenever it does damage to a player, it creates that many 1/1 red survivor creature tokens. Yeah, Kumbal. Profiteering Mare. You give your opponent tokens. You get them too, and then you drain. Hansk. Slayer Zealot. Target opponent creates 3 Walker tokens. This one's upkeep and not ETB, though, which is something that has me a little bit more dubious about it. I like the ETB ones more. Okay, Temporary Lockdown's anti-synergy. Teleportation's probably too slow. Venser. Sun Titan feels slow. I like the Phalanx. Good job. Phalanx serves double duty. I mean, literally read the card. There's another Rakdos Charm style effect that I'm in fucking love with, but I cannot for the life of me remember it. Are there not any better commanders than Terra? I kind of like Terra for this. I think Curious Colossus might be too much. I don't know if we need it. And you'll see why in a moment. Summon Bahamut might be too much. Although it does fit like the kind of enchantment gist. This might be better as a Kenrith deck, the more I think about it. But the fact that we have so many reanimates that are enchantments, it's probably actually right to just stick with Terra. And also just like the mill 5 on the ETB on Terra. Normally not a big fan of mill and reanimator decks, but... Okay, so... Swords. Okay, we have Ephemerate already. So, let's put in the iconic Step Through. Archaeomancer. Reanimate. Buried Alive. Is it ECC? Put 1, 2, or 3 target creature cards from graveyards on the battlefield under control. Each of them enters with an additional -1/-1 counter on it. So, here's the idea, chap. Your Schulte feels too slow. So, here's the idea. Well, let's add Perplex. Is Spellseeker in the deck already? No, it would only hit Reanimate. And Brainstorm, I guess. I'm going to cut Brainstorm, though. Alright, let's play test this. Draw. Windswept Teeth. Get... Indatha. Chalk and Hallowed Fountain. Wizard Cycle Step Through. For... Archaeomancer. Bar child. Step through the hand. Swing. There's now 3 survivors over here. Cycle step through. Get our port mage. Woo-wee! Ho ho ho! Mama! Swinger, K-Mancer, swing Var child. Black. Discard Atraxa. Bring back Archaeomancer. Play Archaeomancer. Get step through. Next turn. Oh my god, it's a miracle! It's a miracle! Oh! Oh! I'm gonna lose my fucking mind, chat. This is slop, Elk. You're not supposed to have fun. Yes, I believe I will discard Angel of Indemnity. Only we have 1 more mana. Terrible. Okay, I gotta admit, step through is not correct. As funny as that game was, I think step through is not correct. Archaeomancer is. Step through isn't. Let's do Saw in half. Maybe Eternal Witness is actually correct instead of Archaeomancer then. Oh, Tombstone Stairwell is really good. Still. Saw in half. Come on. And now we have Eternal Witness instead. Anti-causal Vestige does feel a little slow. Let's instead go for Fierce Empath. Enchantment counts 14. It's not a lot, but you can mill creatures and that's still a hit. I would like that enemy dead, please. I would like that Perplex, please. Oh my god. So instead of playing Mountain this turn, Misty. Blue, black 1. Cycle Perplex. Oh, you get Eternal Witness, and then you Eternal Witness the Perplex, and then you get Saw in half, and then you Saw in half the Eternal Witness, and then you can tutor for 3 drops for the rest of your life. No, it's probably Formidable Speaker. No, it's buried alive. One black, one. Oh, we only have one black. That does put a hamper on things, but we do have multiple reds. We go Varchild's War Riders here. All right, buried alive, massacre worm, hunted. One black. Animate dead on hunted phantasm. So someone has 1 billion tokens. By the way, if you do not have the tokens for this deck to give to me when you are killing me with them, I'm gonna lose it. All right, I think you need more black sources. Honestly, like I felt really fucked in the black mana department. Yeah, only 13 of your sources are black. Like, I don't know if we need Rogren. Spars I'm a little more partial to, but I think you just need Xanders and Zeatora. And you go type, swamp, sort, USD. I just think like a couple more, like Undercity Sewers would be a very good investment. And then Watery Grave. Instead of Parting Gust to touch the Spirit Realm. Just to up the enchantment count a little bit for Terra. Whoa, mama. Holy shit. What a mill. So you shock in Watery Grave, and the reason why is we don't particularly want any of these in our hand, but what's super important about it... Well, I want the Jolly Blue Man a little bit. But what's super important is someone goes Bazooka Bog you, you're insulated. And if no one has Bazooka Bog, then great. I'm just gonna go grab Jolly Balloon Man. Animate Dead Atraxa. Get Hunted Dragon. And we already have Hunted Troll in our graveyard. It's our only creature, so we might as well just take it. Sorcery, Stock Up, Land, Scalding Tarn. That's it. Land for turn. Fetch. Type Island. Mill ourselves. No, don't mill yourself. You're so sexy. Yeah, Jetmir's Garden. So we're just missing Massacre Worm. We could reanimate Atraxa here. Surveils in 5-color don't feel great. I think you're insane, Roaster. I think just like honest to God Rakdos Charm. Am I stupid? Or is this fine? I think I'm stupid. I don't know. It's tough. We never saw the Massacre Worm, but there's like multiple ways to tutor for it in this deck, like around 5, I think. So like, I don't think that's a deck issue. I think it's just a variance thing. Anyway, Aberrant Return's broken. So like, let me paint you guys a picture here. I'm gonna paint you guys a beautiful picture for this deck. You go Buried Alive, and you put like 3 heaters in your graveyard. I'm talking Massacre Worm, Massacre Worm, the other object. That's very good. A Hunted Troll that makes... No. Hunted Phantasm that makes 5 goblins for an opponent. So you get Hunted Phantasm, 5 goblins to you. Massacre Worm, that's 10 damage for your goblins. And then you get a Mass Flicker, like Brago. So those are your 3 things you put in your graveyard. That's 20 damage if Brago swings by itself. Here's the next part, though. If you have Netherborn Phalanx, you can transmute it, get Aberrant Return, and return those 3 cards I just listed into play off that Buried Alive. Like, that's the way you can do it. And then Netherborn Phalanx is in the graveyard now. So, that's kind of cool. I think maybe that's too slow. So, now, let's maybe add another Aberrant Return kind of effect is my thought. Something else that just mass returns. So, like, maybe Command the Dreadhorde. Big Tui, thank you for the tier 1, by the way. You can also do... Nah, I think that is just the best one, is Command. Living Death? Yeah, Living Death would work, actually. Living Death's really good. I was thinking, like, oh, how do we beat the... I was like, Living Death is a possibility, but it isn't 6 mana, so it doesn't get tutored. Also, it isn't... So, tell you what, let's replace Avatar's Wrath for Living Death. And then we can cut... Jetmir's Garden for Bogart Trawler. So that can break the parity on Living Death a little, even if you don't have the combo going on. But then we should also run Command. So playtest, discard. Okay, draw. Path of Ancestry. Windswept Teeth for Meticulous Archive. Ripples. 1, 2, 3. Pay 1 to get the Perplex back. Indotha tapped. Next turn. 1, 2, 3. Pay 1. Ashiok breaks pair. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Get Tortured Existence back. That's a human, you scry 1. Bottom. Black. Tortured Existence. We've given away 1 warrior so far. 1 survivor so far. So we pass now. Jolly Balloon Man. With the Tortured Existence. Discard Massacre Worm. Next turn, you get 2 Survivor tokens now. I will pay 1 to get that Buried Alive back. Buried Alive. Hunted. Black. Woo, mama! Whoa! So we already have 6 survivors out there. But now we go Living Death. It's turn 7. Or, well, these go away. Womp womp. Womp womp, chat. Okay, Eternal Witness trigger. Put Living Death back in your hand. Yeah, womp womp, we lose 6 survivors. Womp womp, chat. To prep for this as well, we could have discarded the Jolly Balloon Man to get back Clarion. And then you go 1, make a copy of the Massacre Worm before the first trigger resolves. Like, this explodes the table. Alright, I think this is good to go, right? Do that to the back. I will not be present, so let's move that to the back. I very much plan to be present at the stream. Ooh, Falco Spara. Do we have Sarvis here? Alright, great. So we have Falco Spara. Let's read the blurb. The game plan is to hopefully win with commander damage. Theoretically, a big countered up flying trampler should get in for damage. In reality, shielded counters are fake protection, and the second Falco Sparker gets concerning, he dies. As far as restrictions goes, I'm aiming for bracket 3 power level, and while I'm good to proxy a few cards, I don't want anything I couldn't possibly own. Like $50 for a single card is my limit. If there's a pet card, I want to keep it to the 13th Doctor. She's a lot of fun to have in games I've played with the deck. I really want to prove this deck's ability to win in the game. Whatever that takes. Right now, the only victories are from resolving Approach to the Second Sun. So it sounds like you hate Approach to the Second Sun. Am I misreading this blurb? I don't hate it. But, like, you don't like winning with it as much as hitting people with Falco Spara. By the way, commander players will see, like, evasive keyword trample. This is a Voltron commander. Listen, I'm going to be cutting Approach to the Second Sun if we want to lean into Falco Spara beatdown. If that's how you actually want to win the game, we can do that. Leo 00K666. Thank you for the tier 1. All right, great. Not a fan of the Rads. The Wrath, singular. This one's fine. I think Broker's Ascendancy is too slow. sure. Like, this is mid. The Ozolith, how much are you? $47. That is below your minimum. It's 53. Like, the Ozolith kind of feels needed. And on top of that, Luxior, Giada's gift. I'm sort of upgrading from bracket 2 to 3 here. Okay, great. Luxior, Giada's gift. I said Luxior, Giada's gift. There we go, finally. So, Luxior practically doubles the counter's effects. Chocobo Knight's cute, but like this is just worse than Duel's Heritage, isn't it? Hello, Rift. Whenever one or more creatures you control attack, you may have target attacking creature get double strike until end of turn. We're not running lightning grooves. Like, if we're just killing people with Falco Spara, there's like no reason to have the go wide version. When it attacks, double the number of counters. That's fine. Put 2 counters on things. Works. 2 or more creatures, put a counter on 2020 Toad and draw a card. I think that's a little too much. Bogbonder. Hexproof counter's broken. Moldiah. Yeah, I like it. Counter target, non-creature spell. Persist. That's evil. I love it. Forgotten Ancient's evil. I love it. Danny Pink's evil. I love it. I think Varel is kind of getting his lunch eaten by Zimone. Anywhere other than your hand, draw a card. This can kind of fuck you up. I don't really like it that much. Sure. Sorry, I'm low-key jamming to underscores right now. Yeah, you don't have to justify every single one of my cuts. I understand this deck used to be bracket 2. That's fun. I think Teferi's too slow. Player removal's better than Teferi. Summon Fenrir ramps you on turn 3. And then it upticks. And then you remove that counter. It feels a little awkward. 13 Doctor stays. And is also just fine. Rishkar's great. Managordo Hydra's great. Loyal Inventor. I'm going to replace this with Trinket Mage. Just because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 1-drops that we want to get right away. As opposed to with a 1-turn delay. Oh, actually, no, it works because you can just remove a counter with Falco Spara. Yeah. Actually, let's add that back. I forgot we have a fucking future sight. Sorry, chat. So, Scribe falls down, so we're going to be doing the bulk edit. I love you, Scryfall. I love you, Scryfall. You don't have to notify me every single second. You don't, please, Moxfield. I don't need this giant red thing on the top of my screen. If it happens again, I'm just not even going to close it. Okay, Grateful Apparition's in, Thrumming Bird's in, Shoreline Looter's in. Shoreline Looter's in? Huh? What are we doing here? Happy to see Wall of Roots. Okay, we do actually accidentally have a combo. Devoted Druid and Luxior. So note that Devoted Druid is very good. I am cutting it though because I don't want to combo with Luxior. It's very good. Chat, listen to me. It's very good. But we can't do that. Not at bracket 3. Put a counter on this? Yeah, no way. Okay, how much is Bristly Bill running? $42. Okay, Bristly Bill needs to be on. I think it's better than Luxior. I think you're stupid. And that's okay. You know, that's beautiful. Luxior is 3 mana, double all the counters we're going to be putting on Falco Spara. We're killing our opponents. We're not dirtling. I know you're a Bant player and you want to go like, Look at me, I'm touching cards. We are killing our opponent with Falco Spara. Luxior's better. Temporal Master's in. Brain Surge is in. So, 7 more additions. We should always have Green Ramp instead of Arcane Signet. Yeah, we're at the underscores part of my playlist, so I'm just jamming it so hard right now too. Nature's Lore. You stole my music taste. No, this is my music taste, Buster. Ash Barrens. It's a shuffle. Meticulous. Archive. Archive mana value 0. Chat, what's wrong with the Scryfall search? Meticulous Archive. There we go. It's already in. I'm a fucking idiot. Lush Portico is Hedge Maze also in? Hedge Maze is also in. I'm just blind. Get Breeding Pool. Breeding Pool. Hollowed Fountain. And then it's green-white, which is Temple Garden. Bushwhack. Skyfall's very obviously working, Moxfield. I don't know what you're on about. Lorian's pretty good. We have a lot of 3-drops. I think Birds is like in order here. Noble Hire. Avacyn's Pilgrim. All right. Ta-da. Let's play test. Draw. Land where we're born. Hype Train. Ended. I didn't even know we had one. Aren't I a silly goose? Did I say Light Machina? Thank you for subbing. Thank you for subbing. Cycle Ash Barrens. Get Island. Play top. Get Temple Garden. Belwar Stone. Look at the top 3. Like that. Next turn. Green. Birds of Paradise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Falco. Next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3. Rishkar. Counter, counter. Green. 1, 2, 3. Forgotten Ancient. Next turn. And we did that by removing the +1/+1 counter here. Family's favor. 1, 2, 3. What about Dark Depths? What about it? Blue, preordain. Remove a counter from Falco. The shield counter. Tap it for green first. Top draw. 1, 2, 3, 2 life. Tezzy's Gambit. And then here you kind of go ham with Glenalendra. I don't like Good Fortune Unicorn. This is a great combo card, not a good fair card. I don't know why we're allergic to MDFCs here, by the way. We can't play lands off the top. So having MDFCs instead would probably be better, right? Not adding Dark Depths. Like, we're a Voltron deck. Why should I add Dark Depths to the Voltron deck? Please, I'm very curious about what you guys are thinking. I think these colorless lands are detrimental. Diamond City's cute, but... Okay. Fabled Passage. Is land, is MDFC. They think that Falco Spara can remove Dark Depths counters. Oh, you are so cute, chat. Okay, Scryfall is broken. I see. So let's add. Okay, I get it, Muxfield. Tajiri Shelter. Tajiri Shelter. Okay, great. It recognizes Tajiri Shelter as just a card name by itself. So tap land on the back, on the front, it's a protection spell for Falco. What are some other good MDFCs we can add here? The Witch, yeah. Bala hyphen get recovery. Not every single one you can bolt in. That's not true. Like, I wouldn't put Disciple of Freyles in this deck. Hydroelectric. I could say. I would not add Disciple of Freyles once again. Stinging is stupid? Yeah, Stinging is stupid is good. There. We're back up to 40 lands. We have one more slot. The opportunity cost is so low. No. I'll yell at whoever I want, Light Magawada. It's my stream. You're allowed to lie. You're allowed to yell at me as much as you want when you make a Twitch channel. Okay, so let's do Duelist Heritage. Big fan. Oh, it's already in. I'm an idiot. I put it in earlier. What else can we put in here? How much would like a creature tutor like Formidable Speaker? Kings of Moan's pretty good. But then maybe do wizard cycling stuff. Oh, chat, this might be a wizard cycling deck. Scroll Rack out. Belwar Stone out. Step through. Watch, this is literally all you need to do. One Step Through. One Spell Seeker. One Archaeomancer. One Ephemerate. Done. And then we cut one card. Broker's Tribe. Or Contractual Safeguard. Okay, watch this. Oh, you also have Trinket Mage in the deck. Oh my god, Wizard Cycling's so good here. Draw. Breeding Pool. Island. Thrumming Bird. Bloody Grove. 1, 2, 3. Trinket Mage. Get, the stupid card. Lexior. Next turn. Exotic Orchard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Falco Spara. Hit you. Proliferate. Try one. Graveyard. Or bottom. 1. Luxior. 1, 2, 3. Equipped to fucking Falco Spara. It's a 5/5. Hit you with it. It's now 6/6. Urza Saga's fine. I don't really like it that much. We have Ephemerate on top. I don't think we really want that, though. Oh, maybe we do. 1, 2, 3. Brain Surge. Put 2 on top. Forest. Witch Enchanter. What was on top before that? Avacyn's Pilgrim. Yeah, let's crack this Windswept Teeth. Yeah, and we'll find them. Like, we don't need Urza Saga to shit up our mana base in order to do that. Like, we have Trinket Mage and we have the Assassin's Creed one. Witch Enchanter's back. Farseek. Let's get Meticulous Archive. Graveyard 3 visits. Temple Gardens on top. We have Ephemerate up. Swing, swing. Requisition Raid. White 1. Put a counter on everything we control. Maybe blow up something from an opponent. Swing, swing, swing. Counter, counter, counter. Also, I wouldn't really describe Sensei's top as being that important. Anyway, we have Ephemerate as a protection spell here, but like, someone's already died to Falco Spara this game. All right, here's the tech. We don't tap like an idiot, first things first. And then we go Flicker Trinket Mage. And we get top now. To shuffle. Top not important. It's not. What is top doing in this deck? Please, I'm begging you. Tell me one thing that top is doing that's like super broken in this deck besides adding consistency. It adds consistency. It's not vital to the game plan. We managed to get Falco Spara to like a 10-10 that game without top. It lets you clear lands off the top. Okay, but then they get stuck up there. They don't it doesn't clear shit. Okay, let's say here, watch this. We're gonna go like this. This is what top sees. Okay, this is what top sees. Okay, we're gonna go this, placing into Stupor. We're now gonna use top again. Okay, we can now play this. Okay, we can use top again. We can now play this. We can now use top again. We've paid a fucking 3-mana attacks to get to play cards. You can draw a land off the top. Yeah, that I'm familiar with. It's not vital, though. When I hear the word vital, I mean it's like winning me the game. Top unsticks. You know what else unsticks? Any shuffle. Any shuffle. Top's fine. Top's a decent, like, synergy piece. It's not required. Like, I'd always get Luxior first. Ooh, keep that on top. Okay, Halimar Depths is on top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Danny Pink. Creatures have whenever you put whatever counters, think, add a green mana. Halimar Depths. Yeah, just stack it like that. Emirate. We don't have an offer you can't refuse? I guess get Pongify. Okay, well, there's Glendalenham, Archmage, which you can also Wizard Cycle for. Okay, so isn't Swan Song better than Offer? Yes, but it's also more expensive. All right, I think this is good to go to now. I think this is good to go. We have it built a lot more toolboxy now. You're able to grab what you need. Falco Spara gets huge with Luxior. You kill your opponents. Hooray. I think that's the idea. If it still feels a little too slow, we can maybe go for something like Hydra's growth. It's a little slow, but like, it'll kill people. The thought. Moving on. I do not believe I'll be present, and I will not be at the stream. So we have 2 deck reviews where the owner will be absent. So let's just get this out of the way. Starting off with Tivit. The deck is Sphinx typal. Trying to use Tivit as a ramp into Sphinxes. We also have a minor artifact sub-theme with Manager Sphinx, Sphinx Summoner, and Shroom. There are also a few ways to flicker ETB Manager Sphinx and Tivit. I've been considering building the deck for a while, but I haven't progressed past the Moxfield playtesting phase. I'd prefer to keep the deck bracket 2. I'd like to avoid game changers on cards over $50. The curve is very clunky. We're okay-ish in ramping on Tivit on 4, but in games where we don't do much. There's consideration for 3 to 4 mana rocks. Okay. So, am I an idiot or is Yanet a better Sphinx commander? Odd. Even. Odd. Even. Okay, so maybe not. Even, odd. Okay. So maybe I'm just saying I'm mistaken. Like, if it's not a better commander. Okay, good. You do have Unesh. I was terrified for a second. Panharmonicon is super win more. I would rather that be Starfield Vocalist if you're going to do something like that. And even then, I'm not sure. Make all these cards readable for me. Add a blue for each clue you control. That's cute, where you, like, offset the Tivit. Okay, hear me out. I think we have way too much, like, low mana value ramp here. I think some of this is correct. But it should be the talismans. And, like, Herald's Horn's probably too slow. Urza's Incubator's cute. I like that. Drain Dynamo's fine. It's very, in fact, good. Tamiyo's Journal. That's funny to work with the clues and stuff, but Inspiring Statuary is where you want to actually be. And then Arcane 6. So this should be the ramp. I don't like Dark Ritual in these kinds of decks. I do like the Ephemerate, but if you have Ephemerate, you just need Archaeomancer. There we go. Archaeomancer. So, Archaeomancer also allows you to do Ghostly... Or no, sorry. Eerie Interlude, which is a board protection spell, which is very important for creature-focused decks like this. I don't like Teleportation Circle either. This should probably be Soul Herder. And then let's make this a Sand Scout deck. Arid Archway. We're mostly white-blue, so I'm going to do Ipnu, Rivulet, and now let's do Ifnir, Deadlands, Scavenger Grounds, and then that's our desert package for Sand Scout. Yeah, Rice Quinn, just DM me. DM me on coffee. So I like your interlude more because it's board protection. Negate. Negate's already in. Do we have Sharding Sphinx? We don't have Sharding Sphinx. I like Sharding Sphinx quite a bit. Whenever an artifact creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may create a 1/1 blue Thopter creature token with flying. Take an extra turn. If knowledge gets more votes or the vote is tied, draw 3 cards. Well, you're always just going to draw 3 cards off this, I think. I think I'd rather just cut an island for Lorien. Mana value equals 1. Type instant. Oh, vote. You choose how players vote this turn. Enough basics to justify land tax or not? Nah. In fact, I kind of want to like down the number of lands here. Like, I'd rather run like a Shajiri Shelter. Right. Okay, so we're mostly flying. So maybe like, so since we're bracket 2, keep in mind. Oh yeah, Glasspool Mimic would be really cool as well. But since we're bracket 2, I'm gonna add like gravity inversion or whatever. Gravitational shift. Creatures with flying get +2/+0. Creatures without flying get -2/-0. Like, I think this is funny. I'm just imagining hitting it off a Yennet and stuff. It could be cool. Speaking of Yennet, let's add Brainstorm Brain Surge. Little top deck manipulation. That's also just decent card advantage. Like, opportunity cost very low, but upside very high. Ash Barrens is already in. We have 3 more editions left. Mirror form. Nah, I'm not a big fan. It's funny. Turn everything into like sharding sphinxes. It's cute for sure. Do I do it? Like step through and then... This could also be like a Recruiter of the Guard kind of deck. But it is pretty low mana value. Let's add a couple more Sphinxes actually. Sphinges. Sphinges? What's her name? God, I hate how it looks. Used to be guild leader of the Azorius. What is her name? Isperia. Isperia. I'm gonna lose my mind. Scribe falls down, so we're gonna have to go to bulk cut it here. Gatherer.wizards.com. Isperia. 1 Isperia Supreme Judge. 1 Isperia the Inscrutable. And then type Sphinx. Oh, if only we could run our Arjun. Conspiracy Unraveler? Wait, chat. One L. 1 Frantic Search, 1 Tainted Indulgence, 1 Necromancy, 1 Perplex, 1 not Dream Eater, Fact or Fiction. So, since we're a slower bracket 2 deck, hear me out. What if we... I'm adding Perplex Necromancy, Negate out for Muddle, Animate Dead, out with the Dominance card, Hinder Dominance. Sphinx of Clear Skies out. Roaming Thrones win more. I think Rafine's a better commander. But Sphinx of Bethune's a little too slow. And you know what? Let's take out the Asperia, whatever the hell. The Inscrutable. But it's so cool. It's so cool, chat. They got Asperia Supreme Judge. All right, we need one more cup. Probably just illusion of choice. Okay, so here's the gist, chat. We have Necromancy, Animate Dead. That's 2 reanimates. We have Muddle the Mixture, Perplex. That's 4 reanimates. We now have more discard spells, and we now have Conspiracy Unraveler, which means you can collect evidence 10 rather than pay the mana cost of spells you cast. Sphinxes are fucking huge. So what you do is you fill up your graveyard a little bit, and then you can go reanimate Conspiracy Unraveler, and then just free cast 2 Sphinxes from your hand. If one of those Sphinxes is Unesh, you can start going crazy, because you factor Fiction for each Sphinx, which fills up your graveyard more, which then lets you cast another Sphinx. Sorry, I locked in for a second there, but that's the idea that I just have. All right, so draw. Choked. Next turn. Caves. Next turn. Island. Arcane Signet. Next turn. Command Tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yenet. Next turn. Swing with Yenet. It's an Underground River. Three. Firing Statuary. 1, 2, 3. Soul Herder. Flicker Soul Herder. Or Flicker Yenet. There's Factor Fiction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Treasure, treasure. Treasure, treasure. Clue, clue, clue. Treasure, treasure. Clue, clue, clue. Because we flicker it with Soul Herder. We swing with Yenet. Draw that card. Next turn. It's turn 7. Swing with Yenet. Miss. One, 2, 3, 4. Factor Fiction. What are the piles, chap? What are the piles? This is totally on pace for bracket 2. It's turn 7 right now. Like, we're not winning. Normally we'd be winning. Dad, I need you to split my piles for Factor Fiction, please. Am I not live anymore? I have 94 viewers. Not one of you wants to split my piles for me? Or 1 dealer's choice. Please, a real answer, chat. Wire and shift in 1. Wire and shift? What do you mean wire and shift? What's wire? Lands, interlude, gravitational shift. So this. Yeah, I'm taking the Dream Eater. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blue, blue. So 1, 4, and then 2 blue. Because we have Inspiring Statuary. Return an opponent, surveil 4. Top, graveyard, graveyard, graveyard. We needed to draw this card urgently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sphinx of the Second Sun. So end step. So we get this before. So we go untap. Wait, we haven't swung with Yennet yet. Wait. Swing with Yennet. Conspiracy Unraveler goes into play. No, am I stupid? Did we swing with Yennet this turn? I don't think we did. So let's count our 10s here. Oh, so close. That's 9. But we can free cast Azor. No instant or sorceries during that player's next turn. Anyway, let's go next turn. We didn't draw off the untap step. Everything gets +2/+0. Except for Soul Herder. But yeah, like, this looks good. And we have Dovin's Veto, and we also stop board wipes, and like, it's great. Beautiful. No. Yes. Then we need to discard 2. I just realized we don't have black mana. So we just lose because we don't have black mana. And now we don't have white mana. What's our mana base? ID equals 2 type land. Sort USD. Probably Vault of Champions, Nimbus Maze, Silent Clearing. One more Swamp for Bogart Trawler. That's at least a hit off Yennet. Alright, I think this is good to go. You could maybe run, like, another discard spell. Like, the Visions or whatever. Oh, what's it called? Winter Night Stories. As a discard spell. Keen Duelist, because your mana value is fucking huge. Any second now, look, Keen Duelist will load, and I'll look like a genius. There we go, Keen Duelist in. And then we could cut, let's just do Brainstorm. I like Brain Surge more anyway. I guess we're gonna cut Asperia, even though I love her. Okay, we wouldn't have had white mana in this hand without the Vault of Champions I just added, by the way. Maybe we should just mulligan. We were not doing anything for the first billion turns of the game. I feel like this is a lot more reasonable. Ooh, Lorian. Type Island. Parker Luck, I don't think we want too much of this, but a Keen Duelist is cute. Okay, we can't use the search. And 2 more basics. Island Swamp. There we go. Ooh, Soul Herder loop with Archaeo. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pivot. Treasure, treasure, clue, clue, clue. One, 2, 3. Soul Herder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dream Eater. Bouncer thing, surveil 4. All into the graveyard. End step, bouncer thing, surveil 4. Yeah, we don't have a big thing in the graveyard. Let's just graveyard animate dead. Muddle. Muddle. Well, that is a counterspell. 5 mana, gravitational shift. Swing, swing. Enters or deals combat damage, sure. Pass, hold up, muddle. And Brain Surge. Also, flicker this, bouncer thing, surveil 4. Graveyard all these. But if we don't need a muddle, we go Brain Surge. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Or, yeah, that would still be on top. 1, 2, 3. Rafine. Swing, swing. This will connive X. Swords. Dazzling Sphinx. Nah. Anyway, make more stuff. Like, this feels pretty decent. My only thing is, like, maybe we add Duelist Heritage. Real Duelist Heritage kind of day today. I think I've added this to, like, what, 2 decks besides this one? DP 9K. But I like that you can Perplex for this. And then it turns one of your Sphinxes into, like, a huge monster that kills someone. Maybe out Factor Fiction. I think it's good to go. Thank you, Elizabeth. Lastly, we have Oni, who will also not be present for their deck review. But we will look at it anyway. We have Venom, Deadly Devourer. My original gameplay was this deck was having a cycle reliant on self-mill. I recently saw your video regarding Graveyard, which gave me inspiration to build this deck. However, lately I've realized I struggle with ramp, which gets me into adding more sorcery than needed. I wanted to fix that. My end goal here is to have a deck relying on the graveyard as much as he does. 3 cards I want to keep is Fang, Vanille, and Stargaze. Everything else is fair game. I prefer everything to be bracket 3. I thought about going with Delirium, Invoke, cycling. Evoke and cycling. Evoke, I imagine you meant. And cycling. Maybe a more controlled mid-range is something I need. Okay, so exile target card from graveyard where X is its toughness. Okay. Let us duplicate this deck. So, I do not like the idea of Changeling Outcast here. It's an unblockable symbiote. Put all the counters on it and kill you. Right? Is the idea. However, I think you're almost always better putting them on Venom. Moonshadow. It gets big. It is big. It goes in your graveyard. Is Death Shadow not just better? And cheaper? and everything else you'd want from a card. You have Unstained Changes. No, I don't. Death Shadow. Because this doesn't modify its power and toughness in the graveyard. There's some decks where Changeling Outcast is really good. It's just not this one. I think you want to commander damage people. And then Death Shadow is just better than the Moon Shadow in basically every way. Now, do you run both? I don't think so. We have 36 lands, but we have like Scroll of Khazad-dûm. But no Generosent? The fuck? What's wrong with Generosent? Generosent's better. It's 7 toughness. Moon Shadow has a better floor where you actually play it as a creature and commander. Death Shadow has a better floor because you play it, it instantly dies, it's in your graveyard, and Venom, it entombs itself. Moon Shadow does not have a better floor. Not a big fan of Alien Symbiosis. We want to put all of our counters on Venom, remember. Dark Ritual feels a little too fragile. I Dark Ritual out Venom, turn 2. You kill spell it. I'm never seeing Venom for the rest of the game. Like, we're not a deck about speed. Oh, yeah. Oh, Evolution Charm, yuck. Triumph, that makes sense. That is in a world where someone hates you and kills Venom a ton. No, it's in a world where someone doesn't want to get commander damage out of the game. That's a lot of worlds. Yeah, I don't know if I really like Bone Shards, actually. I don't like that you have to discard for it, whereas, like, Bitter Triumph, you're able to pay 3 life if you don't want to discard. I like Buried Alive. Essence Harvest. It makes sense. I don't really like it that much, though. Putrefy. Yeah, there's better removal in Golgari. Sheltering Word's cute. I don't think it's good, though. The incidental life gain might matter in your playgroup, in which case ignore me. But I would rather have Tamiyo Safekeeper's Tyvar stands. Silver Shroud costume's totally fine, but it's like, I don't know. I'm just much more in on a key to the city and then like instant speeds that protect the commander. And then like it has Menace, which is practically unblockable. I don't like Currency Converter not putting things in our graveyard. It stops Grave Hate, but ideally we just have Venom up anyway. Monument to Endurance. I'm just going to remove this discard synergy. I feel like discarding is a part of the game plan, but it's not like the entire game plan. Okay, I like this huge toughness stuff. That's really fun. I think I want to lean a lot more into that toughness matters sort of zone. We already have Reanimate. Let's add Animate Dead. Oversold Cemetery is a bit of a non-bow with Venom, because we're probably just going to be eating the creatures we put in the graveyard anyway. I don't think we're ever sacking Venom, so maybe Momentous out. Brawn, I'm willing to accept that maybe Brawn's good here. We have enough discarding that it could work. I don't like Deathcap Cultivator. I'd rather you have, like, Elves of Deep Shadow. And then we can probably then add Malevolent Rumble. And with Malevolent Rumble, you can add Traverse the Uvinwald, which is already in the deck because I'm blind, sorry. Let's add 6. Good mill engine. It's like Burnout Crash Master or something. Pit Automaton. 0-4 defender, so decent toughness. Defender. Tap to add 2 colorless mana only for abilities. And you have a 3 mana ability in the command zone. Now, I do feel the need to mention that Seedborn Muse would be utterly stupid in your deck. Yeah, end of thought. Seedborn Muse is just ridiculous. With the Seedborn Muse, let's add Skull Prophet for Incidental Mill, which is already in the deck. Great. Oh my god. Milliken. Which I'm not the biggest fan of, but I'm willing to try it out here. For Violent Tumor? Nah, not really. So... Why are we running this? What? Hang on, there's some questionable decisions I need to make sure that aren't happening here. I don't know if I want to do Leaves Graveyard stuff. I don't like Migration Path, because that's when we're kind of playing Venom. Cultivate makes sense, though, because then you can hold up 1 mana protection, which I kind of like. Okay. So we have Seedborn Muse now. We're being evil. What does this commander do? It gets big. Let's add type Tyrannid X-Proof. Tyrant card. Creatures controlled with counters on them gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Guardian Augmenter. Commander creatures you control get +2/+2. Commander creatures you control have hexproof. You exile target creature card from your graveyard and you can put counters on them where X is that creature's toughness, rather. Sort toughness. This is where we get a little silly, chat. Type creature. Toughness equals or is greater than 10. Let's say 7. So let's sort this by mana value. So yeah, maybe Moonshadow back in. Correction Dreadnought would be so good if you have the money, put it in over Moonshadow. Haunted Horror is fun. You can just beat someone to death with that. Nixithid is another thing that instantly entombs itself. Soul Gorger. I don't mind if they're a little expensive because we do have discard outlets and mill in the deck, so it's not impossible to get things that are stranded in hand out. And Unhallowed Phalanx is just so funny. Doomweaver? Possibility. Adamantoise is already in. Tree of Perdition. Tree of Perdition's so fucking funny, yes. With all the activated abilities in the deck, let's add Marvin. So now you have Marvin Tree combo. Marvin is a 2 toughness creature that inherits all the activated abilities of all your creatures. And Tree of Perdition is a 0/13. With tap, exchanges for target opponent's life total. So you go Marvin, later you go Tree, you tap Marvin, and until then Marvin's just yoinking your Mana Dork's abilities. Maybe it's too mean, but you know. Anyway, Swamp Cycle Troll, or Swamp Cycle Generosent. Get Vernal Fen. Vernal Fen tap, Cycle Troll of Khazad-dûm. First. I hate Shire Terrace, by the way. This sucks. Pass. Cycle Angisaur. No. Let's cycle Void Beckoner. Pass. Venom. If you kill Venom, reanimate Venom. Oh, mama. Yeah, let's put Greater Good into this. I don't want to add like a super expensive card for just like a niche synergy Terra Melon. That's why I'm not putting Agatha Soul Cauldron in. Okay, so Greater Good's under Mosswort Bridge. We pass. 1, 2, 3. Exile Generosent. Put 7 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next turn. Greater Good for free. Sack Venom. Draw 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Discard Ancient Adamantoise, Colossal Grave Reaver, and summon Titan. And then you go 1, 2, 3. Victimize Sacking Marvin. Get back Colossal Grave Reaver. Or no, get back Ancient Adamantoise Venom. Then we move to discard. Next turn. This protects us for a turn. It's a Super Fog. Sack this, draw 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Card. We're cutting Reliquary Tower from this deck, by the way. You want to be discarding in this deck. Discarding let us put Moonshadow in the graveyard. Like, why are we afraid of discarding in this deck? Especially when we have lands that care about basics. Yeah, it's not the first Reliquary Tower we cut today, either. Journey to Eternity could be fun, but I think Nurturing Peatland's better. Blooming Marsh is just kind of a free ball. I generally think fast lands are really good for Commander. Wall of Boss Sing Se. Wall of Boss Sing Se is hilarious. If it's cheap, I'll add it. It's $30. I don't think it's worth $30. Alright, I'd keep this. Draw. Swamp. Cycle Genercent. Get type forest. Festering Thicket. Next turn. Swamp. I don't like Fluctuator. We don't have enough cycling. And even then, we don't mind paying for the cycling. Because you picked cards with, like, low cycling costs. Maybe Nixith it out. $30 is not a price of a printer. I don't know where you live. Infested Thrynax is funny. Sivirus doesn't really work in this deck. Another Guardian Augmenteer style creature where it kind of just comes down before Venom on curve and then protects it. Like, it's sort of like a Mother of Runes kind of deal. What if we did like, oh, what's her name? How much is Formidable Speaker running right now? $15. That's still a little too much. Formidable Speaker is so good. But, Seed Guardian. No, what's good about this? Not Sea Guardian. Yeah, I figured I figured we weren't talking about Sea Guardian when he said might be worth it. You mean the site? Oh yeah, we should put it in Ankylosaur Rex. You're right, chat. Survival of the Fittest? That's way too expensive. That's like a $200 card. Yeah, what about it? Although I am very tempted to get a playset of survivals for a pre-modern deck. I want to play pre-modern squeeze so bad. Let's go, maybe more dorks are in order. Arbor Elf Wildgrowth. Oh, you're not talking about this one. You're talking about Titanoth, which we run both. We run both Lotus Root. God, I wish I could keep this hand. Just one more land. It would be so perfect. You know, let's keep it. We'll get our second land. No, we won't. That game didn't happen. Swamp, 1/2, Milliken. Try one. Top. Oh my god, top so hard. 1, 2, untap forest, 3, cycle this, draw a card, put a death catch counter on this creature, and then we mill a card blindly, just for fun. Professor Onyx, why? Can you explain your reasoning for Professor Onyx in this deck? That kills people with the commander? Okay, here we just pass. Oh, wait, no, we don't. We play Venom here. And then we go dink, mill a card at random. Oh, you tried to kill my Venom. I tapped not like an idiot. Let's pretend. Tyvar stand. Next turn. Swamp. We have an 8/8 in the graveyard. So we go 1, Oh, never mind. We have unhollowed phalanx instead. So we're gonna unhollowed phalanx. 13 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3. He's hexproof and +2/+2, by the way. Here's my turn 5, 19/19 Vigilance Menace coming at you. Here's Marvin, who's copying Milliken and Arbor Elf. Like, Marvin is able to do some silly shit in this deck. Anyway, 1, 2, 3. Kill a different opponent. 27/27 Vigilance Menace coming your way. Mill card. The wall would be funny. The wall would be funny. The wall would be funny. I've said that balls of Bossing say the walls of Bossing say would be funny. It's also just $30, chat. Like it doesn't. 21 and 30 are the same number. I think this deck's good to go, though. This deck is good to go. Okay. I simply have one question. By the way, thank you for everyone who got a deck review. I think we literally just sold out. Yeah, we just sold out already. And crazy. Do we have the one person who needs a makeup today? Chef Namudon. I wanted a deck review. It's okay, Light Machina. Come back on Tuesday. Join the Discord. You'll get pinged when I go live. And when I go live, that's when the slots refresh. And then you can get a deck review when the slots refresh during my Tuesday stream start. So the moment I ping the Discord is the moment the slots get refreshed. You can get your deck review then. Yeah, so I recommend joining the Discord if you really want a deck review. It won't be for that Tuesday, to be clear. It's for next week's Tuesday. So if you get a deck review on the 17th, it'll be for the 24th. And then that's when your deck will be. So I recommend joining the Discord. You'll get pinged when I go live. Get the I'm going live roll. Make sure you get that, or else you won't get pinged for when I go live. And that's how you know when the refresh happens. Okay. It doesn't seem like we have Chef Namadon here. So YouTube, thank you so much for joining us. That's going to do it for us, though.